When life breaks you, Jesus restores you. Have you ever felt like life has completely shattered you? Like you've failed too many times, lost too much, and now there's no way back? But let me tell you something powerful. Jesus specializes in restoring the broken. He doesn't discard what's shattered. He makes it whole again. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes you'll discover how Jesus can rebuild your life in ways you never imagined. Life can be unpredictable. One moment, everything is going fine, and the next, your world turns upside down. A broken relationship, a failed dream, a mistake you regret. Sometimes, it feels like we're beyond repair. But Jesus gave us a powerful invitation in Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. This is not just a comforting verse, it's a promise. A promise that no matter how broken you feel, Jesus can restore you. But how? Let's dive deep into this. 1. The story of Peter, from failure to restoration. Let me take 1,000 years ago to one of Jesus' closest friends, Peter. Peter was bold, passionate, and full of faith. When Jesus walked on water, Peter was the only one who stepped out of the boat. When Jesus asked, "Who do you say I am?" Peter confidently declared, "You are the Messiah." But then came the biggest test of his life. On the night Jesus was arrested, Peter was scared. People started recognizing him and asked, "Aren't you one of Jesus' disciples?" And Peter denied it. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Can you imagine the guilt, the shame? The feeling of betraying your best friend? When the rooster crowed, just as Jesus had predicted, Peter broke down and wept bitterly. He must have thought his story was over. But Jesus wasn't done with him. After his resurrection, Jesus did something incredible. Instead of condemning Peter, he asked him a simple question 3 times. "Peter, do you love me?" Each time Peter said yes, Jesus responded, "Feed my sheep." Jesus wasn't just forgiving Peter, he was restoring him, giving him a new purpose, turning his greatest failure into his greatest calling. And that's exactly what he wants to do in your life. Just like Peter, you might feel like you've messed up beyond repair. But Jesus restores in 3 powerful ways. 1. He heals our wounds. Life leaves us with scars. Wounds from past mistakes, broken relationships, or disappointments. But Jesus doesn't ignore our pain. Psalm chapter 147 verse 3 says, "He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds." Maybe you're carrying a deep hurt right now, something no one knows about, but Jesus sees it, and he wants to heal it. 2. He gives us a new purpose. Peter thought his failure disqualified him, but Jesus turned his mistake into a mission. The same Peter who denied Jesus later preached to thousands and helped build the church. Your failures don't define you. Jesus does. No matter what you've done, Jesus can rewrite your story. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11 reminds us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans and a future." 3. He never leaves us. One of the biggest lies the enemy tells us is that when we fail, God walks away. But that's not true. Hebrews chapter 13 verse 5 says, "I will never leave you nor forsake you." Even when you feel lost, even when you feel unworthy, Jesus is still holding on to you. Maybe you're thinking, "That's great for Peter, but what about me?" Let me tell you a modern story. There was a man named John Newton. He was a slave trader, involved in terrible things. But one day, in the middle of a storm at sea, he cried out to God, and God saved him. John Newton later became a pastor and wrote one of the most famous hymns in history, Amazing Grace. If God could turn a slave trader into a preacher of grace, imagine what he can do in your life. So if you feel broken today, remember this. Jesus can heal your wounds. Jesus can give you a new purpose. Jesus will never leave you. If this message touched your heart, tell me in the comments, what's one thing you're trusting Jesus to restore in your life? And if you need more encouragement, subscribe to this channel, because we're in this journey of faith together. Your past doesn't define you. Jesus does.